culture, for the culture, for the culture, 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 for the culture.
All right. So tonight's, we got a true leader in the game, y'all. He's been in the industry since 1998, traveling the world as a global educator with Andis Clippers and educational director with Gibbs Grooming. I mean, this guy's been impacting barbers on every level, man. I'm excited because I hadn't got a chance to really chop it with him. We've passed each other and, giving good cordial greetings, but it's nice to be able to slow down. He's a mover. We're movers. To be able to learn more about him, man. Beyond the chair, man, he represents growth, discipline. You can see it all over his page, man. Longevity. And we're excited to tap into his mindset, man. We want to be able to pull things out of people's journeys like this to inspire you and help you along the way with your journey. Man, with no further delay, man, we're going to bring to the stage Danny Amarim, and you might know him, and you should know him as the Success Addict, man. We're going to bring our guy into the room right here, man.
Here we go.
What up, what up, what up?
I can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's go out and come back in. We're going to bring him out and come back in. Yeah, we're going to bring him back in. All right, y'all. Hey, the one and only Success Addict, man. Ray, what up, man? Happy Tuesday. Let's bring him in. And is that any better?
Yeah, now I can hear you. I couldn't hear you
there
for a
little
while.
Man.
I heard you at first, but then I couldn't hear you for a little while. I was just getting
technology is funny, man. One thing we learned is don't panic. You know what I mean? We've seen it happen before, and we just usually when we kick them out and they come back in, it's good, man. Good to have you, my dude.
Pleasure, man. Pleasure.
Man, we haven't really officially met, man. I'm Lonnie Horn, proud owner of World Class Faders, World Class Stylist Barbershop and Salon, half owner of United Barbers Club, man, and just happy to be on this platform with you tonight, man.
Pleasure, my brother. Pleasure, likewise.
Yeah. So, man, I'm gonna start you off like this, man. We're gonna jump straight into it. Is barbering your business or your hobby? And how can someone honestly tell the difference in their own lives?
I can't call it a hobby. I call it my passion. And I turned my passion into a paycheck, man. And I learned a lot of different avenues with cutting hair that you can make a lot more from behind the chair without being behind the chair. But you still should be behind the chair, in my opinion.
I'm so glad you said that.
I'm big on that, bro. Like, if you know me,
I'm so glad you said that.
If you know me, I preach that because, like I said, I just came from the gym and I'm with my man right now and I'm starting to work out with him. And you can't train me if you don't look the part, bro. Like, if you want to tell me I'm doing something wrong and I look at you and I'm in better shape than you, bro, nothing, I can't really pay attention to you. So now you're telling me how to build a clientele, how to run a barbershop, how to do this, how to do that, but you don't have a barbershop anymore. You don't cut hair anymore. You're not behind a chair anymore. You're not touching the people every day anymore, but you want to tell me how I'm supposed to do it. That's how you did it. But today, things are different. How you did it can't be done the same way today. So you got to learn how to adapt to all that. So me still doing that keeps me grounded, and I can still talk this shit because I still do it.
I love it, man. I love it. I didn't expect you to say that, but I'm glad you did. And I'm going to get into why in a minute because a lot of people talk leaving the chair so much. And I always say, if that's what you're going to do, there's nothing wrong with it. But why do you make it sound so bad? So I do want to circle back around to that. But I went out of order, man, because I wanted to experiment and try something different because I'm by myself tonight. So usually we start off with why barbering?
Why barbering? It kind of happened to me, bro. Like, when I was a kid, I needed a haircut. Like, we're going back. How old are you, bro? Like,
47.
I'm 45. So back in that era, we didn't get haircuts as often. At least where I was from, we waited a couple months sometimes. Like, you get one haircut that lasted you like 2-3 times. And that's what got me into hats, bro. Like, I started buying hats because my haircut lasted maybe a month, and then I started tucking my shit in my hat and using all types of hair products just to try to keep it down. And these haircuts are only $6, you know? And
Mm.
I'm also walking into a cigarette smoked room full of men waiting that are gossiping, and it didn't intrigue me to cut hair, bro. It didn't. Like, but
It did not.
nah,
Ah,
it didn't.
interesting.
It did not. So what I did is I needed a haircut, and my brother used to shape himself up, and then he would shape me up. And then it got to a point where he didn't want to shape me up no more. He told me I had to learn how to shape myself up.
Mm.
So I chipped myself a whole lot. And then I found the guy in the neighborhood. He let me chip him, and I let him chip me. And that's how I learned. And I always been a creative, always been an artist, always did graffiti legally.
Okay.
So back then it was like it was a culture thing. You had hip hop, you had sneakers, you had clothes, you had haircuts. Like it all went together. You know what I mean? You watch videos, you had the guys with the parts in their heads, and you had Anthony Mason with a different design in his head every week. Like I don't even know who used to do that, but whoever used to do that, hats off to you, because that was before.
Early in the game.
Yes, bro. And he had a different design almost every other game, and it was intricate. It wasn't just a part, you know.
Mm.
So yeah, I just started cutting hair on the side, bro. When I was a kid in high school, kept a job since I was 15, and it went from doing haircuts for free to charging, the $5 and cutting kids in the neighborhood. Now people are banging on my door wanting haircuts. Like it can't be free now, and you're
Right.
taking up my time. And
Right.
that's as a young kid, I realized my time was valuable. So I started charging them. And I graduated high school in 98. Like I said, I kept the job. And the guy that used to cut my hair knew I cut hair because I
Mm-hmm.
would send him my friends when I couldn't cut their hair.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't ask me. He told me I was going to come work for him. Like he put it into existence.
Mm.
And I was like, nah, bro, you're bugging. And ironically, but a blessing in disguise, I worked at Pathmark Warehouse, and I had a situation there where it wasn't my fault, but I kind of spoke my piece after 5 weeks of not getting my check on time. And hey, man, I'm young, but I still want my money.
Yeah,
So
right,
I
right.
was patient, but after the fifth week, I let him have it, and he fired me. But
You
hey,
didn't throw
man,
nobody into the desk, did you?
nah. I wasn't this big, and I was tough, but I wasn't
They
trying
just
to
they,
get in
they just
trouble. I
didn't
was
want
just
it.
trying to get my money, man.
They just didn't want you to speak up for yourself.
Clearly, brother, I never had an issue asking for my money. But
Well,
fast
check
forward,
it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fast forward.
I went to the barber, like, yo, bro, do you still have a chair for me? And he's like,
Mm.
yeah. And 3 days later, I started cutting hair, man. And I was scared to death because cutting your friends in the basement and chipping them is one thing. Walking into a barbershop and having to cut a complete stranger that's expecting a quality haircut is different.
It's a different beast.
Different. And I
It's a
chipped a
different
lot of
beast.
people, bro.
You say
But
what?
I said
You,
I still chipped a lot of people starting at the barbershop.
I like your honesty though, man.
Hey,
I
because
like
it's
I
real.
like
Whoever
your
said that
honesty.
they went in the barbershop and they were great at 18 years old, you lying.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You lying,
Thank
bro.
you.
Like I was chipping people, but I was cool. I was on time. I had a great
Mm.
personality. I was the likable guy. I might not give you the best haircut, but I've seen it. And to this day, bro, people will settle for less of a haircut for a better person. They want the conversation. They want the cool guy. They want the guy
Ooh.
that's on time. They want the guy that's responsible. Like I got a great tattoo artist. Shout out to Ken Do, but he's a headache. Like, and he reminds me of a good barber that people deal with because he's that good.
Mm.
Until they find somebody that's just as good. And sometimes, you know what? I don't even need it to be that good. I just need it done. Like,
Boy, listen,
so
real quick. Let me give you a disclaimer. We try to not call this an interview. We like to call this a conversation, man. Like we admire people from afar, and then we get a chance to hang with them. And, man, we pass you all the time, and you're a mover, my dude. Like when I see you in events, you like,
yeah.
but you never not give good energy, man. When we passing you, we like, what's up? Even when we first started seeing you, I want to say down in Anaheim, or I don't know if it was CT, but somewhere. I just remember your energy was always like, I'm moving fast, but hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna make that
It's
time, bro. Like I'm gonna make
and
that
I,
time. I'm gonna go past. I'm gonna shake your hand real quick and be like, "My bad, I'll be right back." But
you be
I'm not gonna skip
moving.
you. Yeah,
So this is our chance to say, we got him. You know what I mean? Let's see what this cat is really about, man. So, man, we want your real raw truth, and I love that you're so open the way you are, man. So that was dope. That's a dope story, and my story is similar, man. I hear a lot of cool barber stories, and I'll be like, dang, that's dope, man. They hung in the barbershop. They knew the culture. I didn't hang in the barbershop. My mother cut out here. And when she got real busy, because she was always promoting in her jobs, single mom, just trying to move up. The more she promoted, the less time she had to cut our hair. And one day we was woofing, and I said, man, the clippers are sitting right there under the sink. And I just hooked me and my brother up, and no plans to be in no barbershop, none of that, man. It's so real similar story right there, man. Where you from?
I'm from Jersey.
Jersey. Okay.
That's why when you told me 7 o'clock, I was like, hold on. I was like, I think that's
yeah,
10 o'clock my time.
I know. And we get guests all over. We get Midwest, East Coast, we get the West Coast. And I always want to say thank you, especially when you guys are from the East Coast. We don't take that for granted, man. Time is your most valuable asset, and you're giving it to us and people that are will jump in and out of this live tonight. And then also that it becomes evergreen content. So, this is somebody may watch and be inspired by you a year from now, 5 months from now. So, man, just thank you again for, just taking it serious and giving us your time, man.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Like, I just posted a video. It was one of my first YouTube videos I ever posted. I call it my Illmatic.
Okay.
And I literally posted the other day on Instagram, and I'm like, if this video did something for your career, please comment on it. And people are like, bro, I remember watching this in barber school all the time.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, the video's 15 years old,
Oh, that's fire.
And the best part about that is, like, I even have my son in the video, and my son is probably like 5. He's 22 now. So people have watched my son grow with my career. Like, my son will be able to show that to my grandkids one day. Like, YouTube will never die, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you watch that video, I wasn't selling nothing, bro. It was just I had a vision for what I did, and I wanted to be bigger than the guy in my city, and YouTube was the way to do it.
Was that the one you had the black on?
I changed colors in every scene.
I think
it's all black and white. It's all black and white. I used the Kanye instrumental, but I ain't saying nothing the whole video. But I had 4 different people that looked completely different, that were from different ethnicities, different hair texture. Like, that showed the culture that we have in Jersey. Like, we don't have one demographic, a culture here, bro. Like, I have it all. So that's even helped me be a barber all over. So there's not one texture I'm scared of. Like, you go to a predominant barbershop and they're used to a certain ethnicity. You put another ethnicity in a chair, it's like a deer in traffic. Like, hey, yo, I've never seen this before, and I've seen it before.
You've seen everything.
I've seen it all, man. I've seen it all.
Hey, shout out to Razor Sharp Podcast, man. Tara said best video ever, man.
That's my brother.
He knows what video you're talking about. That's our guy. And so it's a trip, man, because I want to not get too far. We got other things to get into, but I don't want to get too far from what you said earlier. Actually, I wish my partner Tamel was on here, because you said things that both of us we kind of model on, and one of them was don't run from being behind the chair. And so before we get too far from that, I want to touch on that. But then the other one, and this is in honor of my partner Tamel, he always asks people your percentage. What do you think the haircut on a scale of 0 to 100? What do you think the percentage is for the actual haircut versus the customer service and experience?
I feel like that varies on the person that sits in your chair. You got certain guys that don't want to hear nothing, bro. They just want a great haircut. Shut your ass up and get that man a great haircut.
I had that.
About to give you $100. But then you got the guy that just wants a haircut and wants your conversation. So you got to give him more of your energy. You know what I mean? Like, depending on how many people you service a day, like literally the other day, this is the best part. It was a Saturday and I was walking out at 3:30. I normally now work Saturdays, and this is a given. I'm still behind my chair, but I've been behind my chair 27 years, bro.
Okay.
I've created my own schedule and I stick to it.
For sure.
I don't have late nights. I don't come in at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't do any of that. I don't need to. I'm there Saturday, 6.5 hours. During the week, 8 hours. That's still an 8-hour shift. Yeah. If I don't take a lunch, that's still 16 people I'm putting in my chair. Damn. I know barbers that don't do 16 in a week. I do it on Friday, bro.
And I saw your menu. Your cuts are 25 minutes, dude. I was like,
yes, I go 2 an hour. Like, I'm pumped still, bro. And the other day, I wanted to post this because Thursday I wasn't feeling well. And it's so hard for a barber to take a day off. God forbid you're sick. How dare you?
Real
Like,
talk.
I got some shit to do, you know? I know, bro, but I'm human too. So thankfully, I was literally got up in the morning. I didn't feel good. I pushed one of my guys back, try to go to the gym. I didn't feel right. Like my body just
Mm.
told me, you know, and bro, I'm a little older. I got to listen to myself and I move a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
Got
like,
you.
you know what? Let me come home. Let me try to regroup. I still didn't feel good. I looked at my schedule and was tomorrow going to suck? Yeah, but whatever. I hit everybody up. Yo, I'm sorry, but I'll put you early. I'll put you late. I'll put you Saturday. I'm going to put you somewhere. I don't
Mm.
care where I got to put you, but just to make sure I compensate you, I'm not canceling on you. I'm going to find a space for you. And they were all okay with it. So I had to come in earlier on Saturday, leave later. I mean, earlier on Friday, later on Friday. And I'm a monster, so I ended up moving stuff around. I was supposed to do 9 to 6:30. I still cut the same amount of heads and walked out at 5:15.
Damn. You
Yeah.
a beast.
And bro, I was so mad because I wanted to put my phone up. How these barbers be putting their phone up and shake everybody's hand.
Yeah.
At times, I'm so busy, I don't got time to do
You
that
can't
shit.
stop. You can't stop.
You know what I mean?
That's
I would have
time.
never
It's
left at
messing with your
5:15 if I
efficiency.
did that. I would have left at 8 o'clock if I did
Yep.
that.
Yep.
So even that, what am I doing today? Am I cutting 18 heads? And it wasn't even about the money. It's just I had to fit everybody from
Right.
Thursday and Friday because they need a haircut. And I'm still capable of doing that, but I know what it takes for me to do that. You know what I mean? And
No,
I
I
can still
got
do
you.
that.
So I love that. And
Getting back to that, what I was about to say. So when I'm
yeah,
leaving
yeah.
at 5:15, it's a Friday. All my guys are still working. One of the clients is like, "You leaving already?" I was like, nobody asked me, "Am I here already?" This morning when I was the first
Yes.
one that walked in the door.
Yes. Yes.
Did you say you cut 18 people already? I was
Yep.
like, your barber walked in like 2 hours ago, bro. Like, he's gonna be here all night. I'm going home.
That's old school barber shop stereotyping. They got these famous lines that get said all over the country, dude. I done been in shops all around. They all say the same thing. Oh, you must got banker's hours. Oh, it must be nice. Oh, he must not like money. You done heard all them sayings. And I'm
All of
like,
it. All
and
of
what
it.
you just said a minute ago, you like, dude, I'm human. Can Danny be sick? Can
No,
Danny,
God
you know what I'm
forbid.
saying? And then
God forbid.
you've been in here for 30 minutes. You've been here for 1 hour with your barber. You see me leaving. You have no clue what this day is. And you got the audacity to say, you leaving already?
Man, I be coming off flights and you know I move around, bro. So I come
Yeah.
off a flight and they be like, "You're not working today?" Like, nah, I'm flying in, but you can't come. Like, no, I don't. Nothing. I'm blessed that I don't need to. Like, bro, I don't think you guys understand. You're complaining about the amount of a haircut, but even I've mentioned this to a young barber the other day in the gym. My Saturday mornings, I used to start at 6 a.m.
Mm,
because I wanted to leave at 1 o'clock because my kids had games.
okay,
And I
got
want to
you.
try to make it to their games. So I sacrificed my morning. I don't care for me to get out. And even I would get the same thing. Damn, you leaving already 1 o'clock? Bro, I walked in at 6. I've been out
Yeah,
since 5. Like, get your
that's
ass out of here.
right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
funny.
It's horrible. So I started to change that because literally I have to put me first, bro. And
Yeah,
I'm into my health. I'm into working out. I work out every morning, even if it's just jumping on the treadmill for half an hour, walking in the park. I just have to do that for me. So
I'm proud of
Saturday
you, man.
mornings, I still go. And I
Okay.
move my 6 to 7, my 7 to 8. Now I start at 9:30 on Saturday morning. Unless you bribe me, I don't got no reason to be there early.
Mm,
So you can come at 12 o'clock for that price point. So you want me to come in at 6 a.m. to accommodate you every single week. And you think it's gonna be the same price as 12 o'clock? No. And you don't want to pay it. So let's stick with 9:30.
for people that but for people that are not keeping up with what you're saying, he's saying that if he's coming in before his set hours, the price is going to be different. And then you have people that are still complaining about that, but want your time, which is more valuable than the damn money.
Yes,
So
yes. And for me, I'm not even telling you to give me more if you want me to come in early. I need you to convince me.
you're right.
Like, that's it. I'm not even
Right.
telling you, yo, it's going to cost you more. No, I'm not. I'm
Right.
telling you, I had a guy this week, I swear. And he
I
comes in
like
with two
that.
of his boys on Saturdays, and he's one of my good clients. He is.
Mm,
So stuff like that, I'll accommodate you because you take care of me no matter what,
got you.
you know?
Got you.
But it was my Saturday morning, and he's like, yo, bro, I went on your schedule. The first one's 9:30. Is that the earliest? I was like, yeah. You can't come any earlier? Like, no. No, like, that's how I start. Like Walmart opens at 9:30, bro. They open at 9:30.
You're
Like,
right.
my bad. I don't want to come in at 9 o'clock. Like, I want to go to the gym. I want to come home, get my stuff together because I still gotta work till 3 o'clock, 3:30. Like, you gonna have me come in at 8 o'clock and I still gotta work till 3:30.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then even that, say you want me to come in at 8 and my first one ain't till 9:30. What am I gonna do for that next hour? I don't
Don't
want to
nobody,
sit here.
Danny,
You
don't
got to
nobody give a
accommodate me
damn.
for 3 spots, and you don't want to do that. I don't want to
Right.
do that to you, but I need
Right.
you to understand what this is here, bro. Like, I'd rather be in my bed. My brother, I'm 45. I need my 7 hours now, 8 hours. I used to be on 4. No more. My doctor told me cut that shit out, so I'm not doing it no more. Like,
Hey, but one big thing, it's levels to everything, man, and not just
yeah.
barbering. It's just levels to everything. And one thing that I like in your story, I'm enjoying your story, first of all.
Hey, look, bro, it's 10 o'clock at night. My energy's still like this.
Hey, you
But
own, man. I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
You own, man.
And I
And
told you it was late. I was like, if not, I'll be asleep. But I'm talking about something I enjoy. So
any of y'all
that's
that
my
just jumped
passion just
in,
makes me
this
excited.
boy is in Jersey, man. So any of y'all just jumped in, man. We appreciate his time and appreciate y'all's time. And so what was I? Oh yeah. So this is the trippy part, man. People don't understand the value of time, and so I get what you're saying with that whole story. The other flip side of this, though, in these interviews, man, these conversations, we love to get these pieces of stories, not just to be on here just talking, but to also help up and coming barbers, helping up and coming hair professionals understand the flow, the levels, the steps, the models. And so you said something really important, man. You didn't just do this. You didn't just show up and do this. And I think that's where a lot of barbers get confused is they see a success addict and they go, well, if he's doing that, he comes in at 9:30, he comes in at, then I'm going to do that. But they'll miss the part, and this is why these stories are so important. They'll miss the part that you just said. I used to do the 6 a.m., meaning you paid dues.
Yes.
You earned the ability to say, okay, I'm so booked, I'm so in demand, I can now mold this into something that complements my lifestyle better, man. So I appreciate you sharing that. The other thing I was circling back to, behind the chair again. So you just took care of my partner Tamil. He gonna be happy when he watched this because that was his whole thing right there. Even though I don't think you ended up saying your actual percentage, you said your percentage varies depending on the person. But
Yeah, it depends on the person.
Is it ever 100% of the cut?
No.
That's what I was getting you to right there.
That guy that wants that perfect haircut, if he's that anal about his haircut, you better be on time.
Mm.
You ever have that guy that don't say nothing, but his energy says everything?
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
For sure.
I don't even like cutting people like that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But when he's paying that much, he feels the entitlement, especially if you're charging that much. Your ass better be on time because now you're charging this premium. And even that, like, I would love to get in this $100 haircut thing and break some numbers down to all these guys. They trying to gas y'all to charge too much, and that's why y'all slow. But we could get into that real quick, too. Like I said, I'm still able to do 16, 18, but my math is mathing. So you want to get into that, we get into that, too.
Okay, we're going to say that one. I like that, man. It's a lot to tap on. Okay, so we took care of Tamil. Now, my thing, I've been saying this for a while, Danny. I'll be like, what we say is very important, man. We all influence somebody. Even if you're not a social media influencer, if you're a veteran in this, you influence somebody. And I just trip off of the fact that people speak from getting away from behind the chair so much. And I'm not saying stay behind it. I just wish it didn't have such a negative annotation of staying behind it. I'm like, what's wrong with it if people love it? Look how you get to dress. Look who you get to meet. Look at what you get to listen to, what you get to see during the day. There's some people sitting in cubicles, no diss to anybody, but they hate their surroundings. They hate their environment. You can't even talk a certain way. You can't. And I'm like, dude, we are meeting everybody. So me personally, I own 2 shops. I'm a real estate broker. And even as those things start getting busier, I almost felt like I was losing myself by not cutting hair. I was like, man, I gotta figure it out. You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah,
so I
at least
literally
one day a week. At least one
do,
day a week.
and that's what I did. I dug back in and I was like, I said, I feel naked. I feel wrong, man. I was like, and so just even getting them Sunday
You
mornings
feel
in,
disconnected.
dude, exactly. It's an incompletion.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. Especially if it's
I'm
something you've been
always,
doing for so long. It's a piece of you that's missing.
there's nothing else that I named that didn't come from that. Even real estate, it came from
Yeah,
that. Even the real estate business I do, a lot of it comes from that. So
foundation.
so thank you. So I try to encourage people to like be careful. It's just so much info out here, man, and it could just be overwhelming. And you just blew my mind when you said that earlier on in the opening. I'm like, I never hear Barbara say that. So why is that important to you to stay behind that chair? You kind of touched on it a little bit, but just specifically, why is that important to you?
Well, one, I still got clients that I've been cutting for 20 years. They don't want to go to nobody else. Number one.
But that, I'm sorry, but that's the case with all of us.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see their barber leave, but
Nah, nah,
there's
nah.
something valuable you're seeing that's making you proud to be behind the chair when other people are saying, man, you don't want to be behind that chair for this long and that like, what is
All
it?
right, all right. So I'm traveling this weekend for ABS, and show season becomes busy. So I gotta leave Friday, and normally I would work Friday morning, but they want to stay about 3 o'clock, and I'm not gonna come in 6 in the morning. Now I can take the Friday off, and I'm gonna be at the hair show Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I get back Tuesday. I'm back in the shop Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm back out to Kentucky Sunday for a Gibbs thing, all the way till Wednesday. Back in the shop
Mm,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then I'm working the one in the Meadowlands Sunday, Monday. I'm back home Tuesday, back in the shop Wednesday. Nobody seen none of that. You know what I mean?
mm,
Those are my
mm,
off days.
mm,
So when I'm in the shop, I still got to be on. They don't care what I did all weekend. And once
mm,
again, I don't think you're supposed to care neither.
mm,
But when I have to alter my schedule, it's because I don't have one job anymore.
mm.
I got like 7 of them. So I need to manage my time so it makes sense and I can still separate it to everybody. But I wasn't traveling the last 3 weeks. What I look like sitting in the house for 7 days? I have too much energy to sit still, bro. And people that have too much time pick up bad habits because you have too much time on your
Mm,
hands. You know what I mean? And I'd rather stay working. And at times you go to work, you think you having a bad day until you talk to one of your clients and their day's way worse than yours. And you know what? You don't feel so bad anymore. It's somewhat therapy for us at times. So I don't
yes.
mind it, like it helps me get away from my daily shit. Like a lot of times I got personal things going on. I don't share it on social media. It's none of y'all business. It's my business. But do I still deal with it? Yeah. Why? Because I got responsibilities. I am human. I got a heart. I got feelings and emotions. I don't act like I don't. You know what I mean? So I know how to handle that. And I had to learn how to handle that, especially at this age, because not you overwhelm yourself. And that's when all these people get anxiety. That's when people be struggling trying to finish one task. You got to, you know what I mean? You're trying to do too many things at once. You have to be able to split it up a certain type of way so you can still do it all. And I'm only behind a chair sometimes right now, my full day schedule is 4 days a week: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But if I'm
Okay.
traveling, which is still 4 fucking days, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
Like
No,
I'm
oh
doing
no.
yeah,
No, that's work.
I'm still doing 8 hour days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So it's still 8, 16, 24 hours. Then I'm doing another 6 and change on Saturday. So I'm only doing like 30 some hours behind a chair. But still, I've been doing it 27 years and I've learned I don't need to work a whole week anymore. Because if I open up my schedule for 7 days, I'm gonna have too many gaps.
Mm. Now
If
would
I
you
went if
go
I
ahead,
went
go ahead.
down to 2 days, I could literally do 18 people 2 days in a row and make more than enough I need to make and still have 5 days off. But since
Okay.
I own the shop, I still like my presence being there. I still like being there. You
I
know what I mean?
got
The
you.
cat's
I
away, the
got
mice
you.
play, bro. Like it is what it is. Like, and even this, like for young barbers, this is something that happened to me in the barber shop not too long ago. Guy walks in the barber shop. I never seen him before. I can tell. So I try to greet everybody that I can. Guy sits down, busy Saturday. Everybody's busy, you know? So if you have a system and you're able to squeeze somebody in, those are the vulnerable moments that you need.
Hmm.
So I look at the guy and the guy's not getting a skin fade. Guy got a pushback, square sideburns, John Travolta looking type of dude. And I'm like, you know what? I could do that in like 10 minutes. So I'm checking to see, can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Meanwhile, during the week, they're complaining that it's slow and they can't make no money.
Man.
But now today, y'all too busy. So on purpose, I do stuff like this. All right. Hey, yo, my man, which is a loyal client of mine, which I don't do often. Yo, bro, would you mind? Like, he's been here for... And when you address it that way, when you communicate that way, and you're not trying to just... They understand. And like I said, I did it fast. My man, to this day, I don't know if he can't speak English or he can't speak at all, but he speaks to me through his phone. He types something on his phone.
Oh, man.
Tells me what he wanted. No problem. Cut his hair, so I don't even have to have a conversation with this guy. He doesn't want to talk, or he can't. I don't know. He's a walk-in. Cut his hair, finished him in 15 minutes. I did more than I needed to because I could have finished him in 7. You know? But I don't want the guy to feel like... So I did like little things. Shaving cream here, here, here. Boom. Done. Blow dried his hair. How much on his phone? Told him I charged him the shop price. Because the walk-in, I charge more than my barber's charge.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And I'll have my reason for that too. So now when he walks in, since it's a walk-in, if I cut a walk-in, I charge him the shop price.
Okay.
But then I give him my business card and you got to book with me online. And when you book online, my price is there. You don't got to book with me. That app takes you to my other barbers too that are cheaper than me. So now you have an option who you could go to. I'm not forcing you to do anything.
Okay.
That man to this day has been my client. His haircut is $50. He gives me $65 for a 15-minute haircut.
Oh, that's
and he
beautiful.
Don't even talk to me.
Oh,
and
wow.
all y'all was too busy to cut this guy.
Yep.
But you too busy staring at the kid with the ball fade with the shape up hairline, and he want color and he wants his eyebrows, and he gives you $51 and it takes you 45 minutes to cut his hair. Make it make sense.
Man. I like that you touched on that, man. Influencing those barbers that are saying, "Oh, it's slow at the beginning of the week, and now I'm too busy because they tired." I tell people, do not call our shop slow. I don't even want that stigma on our shop.
Yeah.
As I say, if we're slow, you're slow. It's not the shop. Please don't do that. Because I know when I was cutting full time, I cut every day of the week. I mean, I cut, and I got other barbers.
You sat.
Or
if I'm not, nobody want to sit no more, bro. They got 2 appointments for the day. They get up, they gone.
Exactly.
Saturday morning, I was the first one there. Father walks in, 2 kids.
Yep.
Damn. That drive me crazy.
Yep.
I'm like, my barbers will be in like 15, 20 minutes. Like, meanwhile, I don't even know if they're going to be there for another half an hour, 45, because I'm there early. But the shop's open. The guy thinks, hey, let me walk in. But today and day, these guys are killing the walk-in traffic because they feel like they don't need to sit.
Yep. It's the same story. And if I wasn't sitting, I'm promoting out in front of the shop. You know what I mean? Like literally, go out. So I'm a hybrid barber. I feel, you got older barbers who feel like, oh man, that social media stuff, I don't mess with it. Then you got younger barbers who feel like, man, that's all I need is social media. I don't need to go out, pass out no cards. I'm like, no, you crazy. Both of these are necessary because
yes.
What people forget is the purpose of the social media. I can't cut your hair online. So it's like social media is like fishing. I'm supposed to actually hook you and then bring you in to the chair, which means, guess what? We're back in person. So now I got to impress you in person the same way I would have impressed you if I handed a flyer to you. So I literally get my team out sometimes. If I see them sitting, I'll go and I'll say, hey, what you doing? You don't have anybody? I'm like, hey, grab some of those flyers. Open up your IG, and then they'll open their IG, and I'll be pull up 2 of your dopest cuts. I'll walk out with them, and then we'll hit like the local restaurant, and I'll pitch them. I'll be like, hey man, hey, how y'all doing? Sorry to interrupt you. Did you enjoy lunch? Oh, that's cool, man. Hey, this is one of our superstar barbers, Danny, right here, man. Danny, show him some of your cuts. Boom. And then he's like, hey, here I go. If you guys ever need any service, here you go. We got an amazing shop. Real safe environment, clean. Matter of fact, here's a flyer. Just hit that QR code and you can see all of the rest of my work in book. And so I'll walk them through that habit a few times, and then I'll sit back and watch them. And I'm like, go. And sometimes, Danny, it'll be people that's like too far away, and they're looking like, damn, I missed them. I'm like, no, you didn't. Excuse me, sir, come here. And then I'll show, and I'm like, you got to have a sense of humility about this, man. And this is another one. It don't matter if it's a woman, a man, older, younger, white, black, Asian, it don't matter, because guess what? If you're cutting men, guess what? Most women know a man, damn it. Most women, and then I'll take my braiders the same way. I'll be like, look, so what, he got a fade. His lady may have some braids. Let's talk to him about what it is. So everybody is a lead. You got to get into lead generation, man. So I get out there and do that hands-on with them like that, man. And
that's the original guerrilla marketing, man. Like, I got a bag full of flyers. Ask me the last time I saw one of my guys go into the bag and pass it out. So I buy them, I pay to make them, I pay to have them here. But you want me to pass them out for you to? I can't do it. Like, I just can't. Like,
yeah, you do booth rent?
Yeah.
So it's you just like us, man. You know, booth rent, we're supposed to be just renting booths out. We're not supposed to be doing that stuff. At least in California, they say by law, we're not supposed to be doing flyers, business cards, towel service, all the things I do. They say you're not supposed to do them, or they're not independent contractors. But I want people to succeed, and I feel like sometimes they just can't see what's there, man.
Man, I just had this conversation with somebody too. I was like, how easy would it be, us as a seasoned barber? Man, I'll pay rent. Like, paying a chair rental ain't nothing. Like, for you to be able to walk in and out without the stress, without the headache, without having to buy soap, toilet paper, paper towel. Like, man, I spend more than booth rent on cleaning supplies.
Man.
That people don't see. Like, and it's like, bro, it costs money to keep these lights on. And I've been open this year, God willing, be my 25th year. We opened up since our first shop.
Woo, congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir. You know what I mean? I've owned barbershops for 24. I've been behind my chair 27. Like,
really?
I've been doing this long time. Yes, bro. Like, I started cutting in 98.
Let's jump into that real quick. So you say you got 3 locations?
Yeah.
All in Jersey?
Yeah, 2 in Elizabeth that are literally 10 minutes apart, and another one probably like 15 minutes from my second location. Not all.
How many chairs in each one?
We used to have 11, 10, and 10. Now I went down to 8, 10, and I think 9.
Why'd you go down?
Make a little more space, because I was crowding them, you know what I mean? And then during COVID and stuff like that, I had to maneuver to make more space in between people, because we in the city, bro. I used to be able to put barbers on top of barbers, and we was okay with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The shit was hitting each other. We didn't care. Like, we was getting money, you know what I mean?
That's how my barbershop is. I tell them when I hire I'll be like, man, it's a little tight in here. I tell them, I call it a dance. I go, we do a dance with our neighbor. I come around this way, you see my foot pedal, you go the opposite way. If I'm spinning this way and I see you, I go the opposite.
Chairs, that's what you need to do to make more money. Because when you rent every single chair out, that's it. I can't make another dollar.
It's a cap. It's a
glass ceiling. So I got to sell more product or try to do other things for me to try to make more money as a shop owner. But yet my rent just went up. My PSC&G just went up. My insurance just went up. So how do we keep these lights on? Haircuts got to go up. So chair rentals got to go up. So I can cover the overhead, not so I could buy a new car. Like, and they don't understand that part. Like, bro, my lifestyle is my chair, my money. Your punk ass chair rental is not paying for none of my lifestyle. It's keeping these lights on in here, bro. Like, and they don't see what it costs to keep those lights on every single month for 24 years later.
Yeah, I don't ever tell people, I don't try to deter people from owning a barbershop, because I never want to seem like a gatekeeper. And the last thing people want to hear when they come to you and say, hey, I want to open up my own shop is, I don't know, man, you shouldn't do that. Because it instantly sounds like a gatekeeper. But I try to give scenarios on where I feel like some of us are destined, and we were put here to lead, because you need somebody to lead those. But it doesn't have to be everybody. And so I have a barber in my shop. He kills it. I'm like, I mean, this dude does 200,000 in my shop. I'm like, I don't do 200,000 in my shop. I'm like, why open a shop? Why open a shop? And so, but for him, we are going to open another one. He's a different story though. But I'm just saying, for the
you got your special ones, and you know who they are.
Oh, he's super special. So we'll be partners on more locations, kind of like the Chris Bazio model. I like his model. But with that being said, man, I just tell them, like, I'm not trying to hold you back, but before you even think about a shop, there's so much more you can max out of by just cutting behind that
There's
chair.
nothing wrong with being a barber behind a chair. Like, you don't. Number one, you don't got to be a shop owner to be successful and make money. And number two, everybody's not meant to be a shop owner.
Exactly. And so my new term has been barber investor. And what I've been telling them is you can go and max out on your barber money, and you can go grow that money into something that,
Buy
that's
real estate,
real estate, stocks, crypto,
anything.
another
Yeah.
anything, man.
Anything.
So T-Mail, welcome to the screen, man. Welcome to the screen.
Hi, man. I just want to say, what's up, Danny? I've
What's up, my
been
brother?
listening to this all the way to the house that I just landed. Great job, guys. I mean, the info, and I was like, ooh, Don, talk about this. And you talked about it. So I'm like, good, great. And on the topic of getting from behind the chair, to hear barbers say that, and I don't hear like people making 100,000, 150,000, 200,000. Like, man, I need to stop this job. It's so easy in our industry to make this kind of money and not have to work hard, not have to like lift heavy stuff. You just got to cut some hair and get consistent with that, where you build a business that can sustain your lifestyle for $100,000, $200,000 a year by cutting hair. But you talking about a lot of people were talking about just getting from behind the chair. You know, people say, you don't want to die a barber. Why not?
Yes, they say
Once
that.
again, like,
They say that, and I'd be like, "Why do you? If you don't want to do it forever, I'm not pressing you to do it. I just, again, we're influencers, so I just be like, don't put that in people's head. If it's just something you personally don't want to do, that's okay. But I just hate when it's spread it like this is like it's a stanky industry to be in
Yeah.
or something. I'm like, me and T talk about it all the time. Dude, I got kids getting out of college, and they're fighting for $30 an hour. You're
Bro.
doing, Denny, you're doing 50 every 30 minutes. I'm like,
hey.
I'm just, I mean, if anybody can do the math, we just talked about it.
I pay my taxes though, so you can count on my dollars.
Hey, I'm not trying to put your money out there, but I'm just saying, if anybody was following, we did the math. We was like, we talked about what the guy's paying you, and then we talked about how quickly you do them. So my point is, we got this thing, man.
Work. So
come on.
Getting into the number system. I did a class one time, and I remember there was somebody teaching, and I was the host from education, and that barber educator was literally one of the barbers was like, "Yo, how do I charge more for haircuts? This and the other. I'm fresh out of school." And that person said that they were charging 100 and was literally like enforcing you guys to charge 100. So he's like, "But how do I do that?" She's like, "Just do it. Da-da-da, this, that, and the other." And I'm like, I'm astonished. Like, huh? How do you just do it? I don't do it. So I didn't want to be an asshole, but I just didn't know how to do anything different because that kid was like mind boggled. Meanwhile, the room was full of barbers, young barbers, upcoming barbers. So I went up there and I said, "Listen, I just want to be transparent here. And I don't think this barber likes me to this day anymore. And I didn't mean it in this way. So I'm not trying to name no names, but if that person's watching, they probably know I'm talking about that person. But once again, let me speak my piece why I mentioned that. That was your perspective. And I don't like when barbers talk over barbers. Talk to them.
Yes.
You're talking over them. Like, once again, I'm able to create my schedule right now, 27 years later. That barber that's 24, you can't do what I do, bro. One day you can, and I'm
Right.
proof that one day you can, but I'm not telling you go do that tomorrow because you can't do that yet. So now, can you charge 100? Maybe one day, but work your way up to it. What are you giving me that you're able to charge that? So I kept it transparent. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I charge $50 for a haircut. I don't charge 100, but I don't take an hour, and I do other services, and I sell product. So if I give you a haircut and a beard treatment, and I sell you some beard oil, I'm making $100 in 30 minutes. I'm not making you pay me 100. I'm earning it.
Yeah.
I can teach you how to earn it. But nobody want to put conditioner on a damn face.
Man.
Nobody want to do a facial. Nobody wants to put a hot towel. Nobody wants to sell a product. But nobody wants to really make $100. They want to act like they deserve it. Shame on you.
Damn.
That's why you're not getting it. I'm getting it every 30 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah. Being a
I talk
barber
my
for
shit, but I'm
young,
behind my chair, bro.
I'm
And
with
I
you
hate
on
when
that.
I hear this because that kid was stuck. And I said, this is how you make an extra $100, bro. Start
amen.
selling some products. Start picking up different services. How about you start giving services for free for the first time
Yep.
so they understand what that service feels like. And then the next time they're gonna come in, yo, remember that thing you did for me? Yes. Can you
Yep.
do it again? I can, but today I have to charge you. No
That's what I
problem. I
did.
like that much.
That's what I
I'm willing to pay for it. But nobody's willing to do the work until they get paid for it. It's like you never will.
Yep. Did you lose his audio too?
Yeah, and I think
Yep.
he might have just had a signal glitch.
Hey, everything he's saying though, that is on point,
Say something,
man.
Danny.
You probably got to go out and come back in again.
Yeah,
You probably got to go out and come back in.
Go.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, man, it's good to see you. Welcome back, man. If y'all don't know, Tamel just landed. That's how dedicated this guy is. That's how committed he is to giving his time every Tuesday, y'all. He just got off a plane and rushed and jumped in here. Come on, man.
Yes, sir. I for one, I'm excited to try to get on here with Danny. I didn't think I would be able to. So to be able to get on, and you've been doing a great job, man. Your opening question was different. I like that.
I was experimenting. And then I said, "Oh, Snoop, but we're getting so far away. I want it though. I still want it." You know what it does? It shows me what comes out of wide barbering, and it actually showed me how important it was. Really, it really showed me how important it was because a lot of the story comes out behind that wide barbering, man. So yeah, that was cool. It was fun.
Yes,
You get to experiment. When your brother is out, you get to experiment. So I was experimenting, y'all. I was having fun.
Good.
But
I wanted to touch on that $100 mark. I think there's barbers out there that's worth that, or have created a brand for themselves that people are willing to pay that. I've been being a barber for over 30 years. I don't think I'll ever pay $100 for it. I don't. You know, I'm the barber that when other barbers are cutting me, they're more stressed about me getting a haircut from them than I'm stressed about them getting a haircut, giving me a haircut because I don't care that much. I just want to look better than I said in your chair. Unless I'm getting married or have some, even then, I don't stress with it. But there's guys out there that want that perfect cut, don't want no hair out of place. I get that, but I don't see $100 haircut. Now, if other services are with that comes up to that, because I do have a package that I have on my Booksy, which has several different things in that package that equates to $100. So I can see that, but not just straight up.
I got you. Good point, man. Good perspective, I should say. And shout out to Ray's Barbershop. Man, we appreciate you waiting to see us all week, man. That's love, man. We appreciate that love, man. Let's try that audio. How we sounding?
We're good. We're good.
There we go. There we go. So yeah, we
Yeah, he should
okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, man, that was a good point on that, man. I like your approach of earn it. Tamel was just talking about he believes some people have built their brand up to demand that 100, but you got to let something show you. You either got to earn it or you have to let something show you that your brand has earned it. I think to Danny's point, it's just scary. He was listening, and he's listening to these minds that are heavily influenced, these ears that are looking for the game. Think about it. They're like this. They're like, man. And then to Danny's point, he's like, he's hearing, hey, just do it. Charge 100. and I can just imagine this feeling. It just had to just make everything inside of you just drop like, whoa, like, do you understand how much failure you're setting them up for? How much just loss? I mean, think about this too, y'all. Danny, how much did you pay to go to barber school?
Man, I went to New York barber school. I think it was like 1800.
Okay, Tamel, how much did you pay?
The whole intuition was 1650. The state paid 14 of it, so I only had to pay $250.
And then I did the apprenticeship for $800. So y'all see what we talking about right here. You see what students are paying for school today. They're paying
Yes.
anywhere on the low end from going to a non-accredited school. They might be paying 10,000, maybe, and then sometimes it's still 13, 14. Average is anywhere between 15 to $25,000.
25,000.
So you're leaving out of school with this debt, and then you're playing a game like that. Like that one haircut you got for $100 out of the 6 months ain't gonna do nothing for that. So
Now the problem. Now, say I charge $1
that's what I was hearing right there.
for a regular haircut within the hour with no. But if you're charging 100, expects a.
Danny, your audio's going in and out. Are you using Bluetooth speakers? I mean, headset?
No, I have my other phone recorded. I don't know if it was that.
Hold on. Try say something. Say like a whole line real quick. I'm gonna mute this real quick.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Say something again.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I almost think it's your mic, T. I muted you. And then when I unmute you, that's what happens.
Oh shit. All right.
You're good now.
All right. So where was I?
We were talking about the $100 and the student
regular price. Even if $40 a haircut, if you're charging $40 a haircut, guy's gonna give you like $45. So you're still making $90 an hour. But now when you're charging 100, you're demanding 100. I expect a flawless haircut, not a good haircut, a flawless haircut. And I'm not giving you 101. I'm not giving you 102. I'm gonna give you 100 because you're already charging me 100, and it's already a lot of money. So now you're not stealing for yourself. So if you're doing 8 hours, you're doing 8 people, you making $1,000. That's it. Somebody might tip you, somebody might not, but chances are no, because you're already charging them $100, unless you've built it to be that, and your demand is high. Like if I want a good haircut from a barber and his schedule's busy and it's $100, I want to get in. I'm gonna pay the 100 because I want to get in with him. So even with me, getting back to why my price point is higher than my barbers. Now, if they walk into my barber shop, and I've been cutting hair for 27 years, there's a barber that's been with me for 3. How can our prices be the same? Number one, how? I have 27 years experience. He has 3. Number one. Number two, if I do that, every walk-in that comes in will come to me because my price is the same as his if we're both empty. But now if both our chairs are empty, they have a choice to make. I want them to go to him. I don't want the walk-in to come to me. If you go on the Andis website right now and look for an Andis master, it's probably way higher than when you go to a regular beauty supply. Why? That beauty supply is buying it from Andis anyway. And now if Andis is charging the same price as the beauty supply, I become the competitor. You're buying the product from me anyway. So now I'm shorting my person that's literally my, you know what I mean? So I'm not competing with you, bro. You're cheaper than me. So I'm actually sending the traffic your way. Years, I'm entitled to do it. And I put a video a while ago, and getting back to somebody talking junk about cutting hair, I've been cutting 25 years, and my price went up after my 25th year. And the guy's like, "That's your fault. You still cutting at 25 years." I am. Like, I was 43. Like, what I'm supposed to do? Stop cutting hair and go do Uber Eats, you bozo? No. All week. Make it make sense, bro.
I don't know what's going on, but we can hear you good. So I just wanted to mute so we can let you not get broken up. But you're giving good game, man, and I just appreciate that. we're running short on time, and there's so many things. I hate this, man, because there's so many things that I want to ask you, and I know Tamel probably got some questions. I want to ask stuff about your shop, why we got 100 pairs of shoes in the back. I want to ask about Andy's, like how did you even why Andy's? You know what I mean? But maybe it'll be quicker to ask you real quick. Why we got 100 pair of shoes in the back of you? Are you at your shop? You at the house? Where you at?
I call this the vault, and it's way more than 100 behind me.
Hey, you be fly though. When I see you,
Oh,
I
always.
yeah, you be fly, dude. I can feel it.
We get wear
Hold
fresh
on.
kick haircut. Like I came from the era of fresh. Like we got fresh haircuts every week, bro. We got car washes. We got fresh kicks. Like I'm from the era we kept a fresh pair of Air Forces at all times. I still do. If I go on my front porch right now, I got like 17 pairs of Air Forces I probably wore twice. And the other day I tried to put a pair on, it wasn't fresh and I didn't feel right. I was like, I ain't even putting these shits on.
Oh, you one of them. You want to what you do with them? What you do with them after they get to that point, man? Hold on. There we go. What do you do?
I have a cleaning
Oh,
guy. I give him fresh.
all right, and
Hey,
then go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's like an investment as well. Do you, you buying these probably high end Jordans and stuff, and you can do some resale maybe later. If right now you can go in your vote and pick a pair of shoes that is
Mm.
probably rare,
Uh
can
oh.
you do that? Can you show us something that's rare?
Uh oh. That boy got a gallery in there. And this probably just one. This probably just one section. This is a gallery
You don't know. But bro, I've been collecting sneakers. I got sneakers from high school.
from high
These
school.
these are the original Yeezy Air Forces that came out.
He just did a video. He just did a video about them too.
Worn one time. You ain't finding
Wow.
these. And I'm trying to find where it might be downstairs.
That display is dope though.
To find because you could just grab the old De La's.
Yeah. Those are hella clean. Are you a big shoe cleaner? You like when you take them off, you sitting there toothbrushing them and all that?
Nah, hell no. I'm gonna be real. What I do, if I'm about to put them on and they're dirty, I clean them right before I put them on.
Got you. Got you.
Put them away. That's a bad habit.
All right, man. For so I think this would be a good way to land the plane, man. Your journey, man. There's so much more to you than what we were able to squeeze in this little window. One thing that newer barbers are extremely obsessed with, man, is becoming a sponsored barber, being with a brand, being a platform artist. Even the word educator, even though some of them don't know what that really means. Um, how did you get with Andis, and why was Andis the one to go with for you? And I'm gonna mute this so we could hear you clearly.
All right, so let's keep it real. The way this happened was I created my YouTube video because I wanted to be a celebrity barber. As we all know, my brother Curtis Smith, the original celebrity barber. I watched him on MTV Cribs, and Puff was paying him $7,000 a week to cut his hair. But he like was with him every day, and he had to draw his haircut before he cut his hair. And we going back 15 years ago, bro. So another shout out, my man Johnny Cake from New Jersey, cutting Pharrell's hair, cutting Jay Z's hair, reading the Source magazine. The way to get to celebrity barber, you gotta get an agent. I'm in the yellow pages looking for agents, bro. Yeah, yellow pages looking for agents. Calling agents, telling them I'm trying to be a celebrity barber, trying like they ain't know what the hell to do with me. Fast forward, I got these YouTube videos out. I followed Kenny Duncan, my brother, and homie changed my perspective. So I sent him a Facebook message because he had just came off tour with Lady Gaga. And I'm like, yo, bro, like this is who I am, this is what I do. Like, I'm trying to get into this. I don't really know how. I was just hoping he answered. Homie was like, call me. We talked for an hour and a half that day, bro. He knew who I was by all my branding from my barber shop. I didn't even know he knew who I was. So He's like, bro, why you want to get into that? Like, the real money's in education. You know, I work with Andis, right? I was like, nah, I had no idea. I just thought he was doing Lady Gaga's tour, you know? He was like, bro, let's stay connected. Fine. He invited me to come to a class that was in Jersey he was teaching. Never met homie before in my life. I was like, I'm coming. He texted me at like 3 in the morning. I saw it at 5:30. I figured he'd say, jump. I'm going to say how high. I'm on my way. So I showed up. Once again, I did the damn work. People don't want to do the work. So I show up. I remember I had my little graffiti book with me. I'm taking notes. Like, I'm going to listen to this guy. Walk in. He was already moving. He was already teaching. Meanwhile, never met him in person. Walk to the back of the class. I'm a student. I'm writing shit down. All of a sudden, I hear him talking about me. I'm like, oh, this guy don't present me to the class. I'm not a public speaker. I have never spoken in front of a room. I cut hair. I wanted to cut celebrities. And this guy just set me up. And he did. He threw me to the wolves, bro. And he changed my life, my brother. I went up there, spoke to the class for 10 minutes. The audience received me well. He was like, bro, like, come to my next class. Went to the next class. And then he's like, bro, you got to start coming to hair shows. I went to Bronner Brother for the first time by myself. Pay for my own flight, pay for my own expensive ass room, pay for my own way to get in there by myself because I had something I wanted to do. And when I called him, I was like, bro, let me know what classes to take. I want to take advantage of while I'm there. I want to absorb as much as I can. He's like, bring your clippers. I'm going to put you on stage. Bro, I'm going to send y'all the picture of me and Bronner Brothers, 2011, with a Love My Craft t-shirt, a hat, and some South Beach the Bronze. Back when they was wearing ties and suits. But I didn't wear ties and suits. That was me. I didn't know how to not be me. And I went on that stage and I was me that day. And that shit felt good. And it was like, you know what, bro? I need to find a way to get back up here. It took me over 2 years of going to hair show after hair show after hair show. And like I said, you see my energy, bro. I say hello to everybody. Be likable, bro. Be usable. How can I say? Be valuable. Don't just be somebody that want to be a part of something because it look cool. Like, be valuable. What can you do for me? I'm not gonna send you a free T-shirt until you buy 10 first. Show me you love my brand first. So I was already using them. Adidas, I mean, Nike's like Andis to me. Like, they were the original Clipper brand. Like, I love a Nike, I love an Andis, bro. Give me one shoe I can wear the rest of my life, white Air Force. Give me one Clipper Andis Master. So for me to be able to work with a Clipper company that I love, it's like being a basketball player working for Nike. Dream come true. But I put in the damn work. And then I remember they reached out to me because I did a trial run in IBS for one day, and Ivan Zoot ended up leaving Andis at the time. I went into a panic because he was like my go-to. And there was a gentleman that was at that show that day, came up to me at the end of the show and handed me his business card. Harry, I love you, my brother. And was like, bro, if you ever need anything, you call me. And I did. And he was like, send me whatever you have. I gave him my license, my portfolio, my videos, my pictures. I flooded him within 24 hours. I need to go make it. I had it already. So when he called Kenny, he's like, who is this guy, bro? He looked like he worked with us already. He was like, yeah, because he's been around us for a long time, but he's never been hired. I got hired after that. But I didn't have to wait to do the work. I had it already. Do the
That's a
work.
good point. I love that.
That's a dope story,
Love
man.
that.
And that's we have to mute on that one because that's
I love
what I
that.
was curious about. And so there was purpose behind that. And again, the question was for everybody that thinks that this is what it's all about. And so that wasn't just I'm just gonna, whoever could sign me on. You was like, nah, I actually was modeling after Kenny. We just had Kenny on last week, matter of fact. Kenny, oh my Lord. I didn't, oh my Lord, I didn't know this. It's like I hear his name. We met him like we meet you in passing, right? To sit down and hear this dude, I was like you too. I can't wait for y'all to come back, man, because there's so much more to y'all, man. And that dude done impacted hella people, Danny. Hella people, man. Dude, changed your life.
Similar to your story, he reached out to people that when he was trying to get in and trying to find his way in. So it's kind of like he handed down and helped bring you up, which I'm sure you've been doing with people. I see how you move with DJ Cutted and other people. I'm like, hey, bro, we love that.
Yes.
What this industry should be about.
Okay, I keep. Oh Lord, this is tough. Geez, this is tough. Okay, listen. I got one more thing. So Our guy DJ cut it again. Prayers to DJ. He was in an accident today. I am feeling he must be okay. I wasn't able to get him on the phone, but y'all pray for our barber brother. This is how we do it. We support each other. There's real life going on besides just what we're talking about in the shop. So we want to make sure we support each other in the shop, out the shop, in the events and out the events. So definitely send a prayer up for him. But again, I'm assuming he's good because he was able to message me to let me know because he was going to be our guest host tonight. But he told us something that was so fire about you, man. And Jay Majors has been really tapping on this a lot. He says, if you don't own your building, you don't own your shop. And I don't own my building. Neither one of them. Tamel don't own his building. And I didn't take offense to what he was saying. I get when people say things like that, a lot of people get butthurt. I felt like we need people to always be taking it up another bar in this barbering industry. That's how we got where we are now. Barbers was charging 10 cents, 25 cents. You know what I mean? And here we are now where we talking about $100 hair, because all these things that we're talking about as problems, y'all. Y'all ever heard of a good problem? These are good problems, man, and we're blessed to be in this. This is like some of the best time to be in barbering. We're blessed, y'all. If you don't see it, you got to see it. So, dude, I'm about to mute this mic again. I'm hearing that you have bought your damn building, my dude. Like, hold on, man. Like, is this really true? And first and foremost, we got to give you a hand clap, man. Hold on, let me mute.
I said paid off my building. Very different. Well, I bought my building in 2005. Quick story. I opened my first barbershop 2001. Small building, terrible parking, but that shit was mine. You know, I outgrew it 14 months later, opened up another location, had that location for 2 years, went from 4 chairs to 7 chairs quick. Had my barber come from guy I went to kindergarten with. Kindergarten. He went to the military after high school, came home, was a barber with me, worked with me. He wasn't with me the longest, but he was the smartest, the most responsive, the most, he was militant, bro. So knew how to run a team, he knew how to be a leader. So the guy that I bought, the crazy story, the guy I started working for originally, fresh out of high school, I bought his first shop off him in 2001. He offered to sell it to me. I didn't even want to buy it. I was comfortable being a barber. His mistake was offering it to me because he was going to buy this building. 4 years later, I bought the building off him. So I bought that building in 2005. And I bought my home in 2003. And this is barber money, bro. No, nothing. This is me cutting hair since I was a kid and I knew how to save money. That's the problem. Barbers don't got making money. They got spending money. I buy stuff, but I buy first. I'll save first. Then I could spend extra if I made extra. But no, pay your mortgage first. Pay your bills first. Pay your car payment first. Then go buy a pair of sneakers. Don't buy 3 pairs of sneakers and then you don't got groceries. Don't ball backwards, fellas. You know what I mean? I bought my first piece of property at 23 years old. I bought my house. I used my house as the leverage to buy the commercial property. Then from the commercial property, I bought my mother a house. She lives right up the street from me, bro. You know what I mean? That's one of my biggest accomplishments to me. I bought my mother a home. She lives right up the street from me, bro. She was driving me crazy doing landscaping with her yesterday and the day before, but it's my mother. Like, she be at the crib. She makes sure everything's clean here. So I got my own personal, like, she cleans my crib. She's on my payroll, so I'm able to pay her. I don't even got to pay a stranger to clean my house. I pay my mom to clean my house. Like, how great this, you know what I mean? Like, so things are good, but you got, fellas, I'm gonna teach y'all something right now. Quick system making money. Y'all make $235, put 200 away, save 35. You make 315, put 300 away, save 15. You got $30 in your pocket, you're gonna spend 35. You got $100 in your pocket, you're gonna spend 100. If you got 15, you can't buy a $30 lunch. You don't need a $30 lunch. What happened to $15 lunches? Save your money, fellas. Treat yourself on the weekend, but discipline yourself. Your chair rental's $250. You pay the shop owner. Do you save $250 a week? So how you give him $1,000 a month and you don't save $1,000 a month? I was just on the treadmill talking to somebody. I'm 45 years old. How many men can you call right now? You got 10 grand. 10. 10. This is 2026. You're a grown-ass man. You can't touch 10 grand. You can't borrow 10 grand. Shame on you. How dare you make all this damn money? You got a bunch of jewelry on, but you don't got no bank account. Your credit score is horrible, and everything's in your mama's name. You bugging everything. And my LLCs.
Talk that stuff, man. They need to
Oh,
hear that.
yes.
They
I'm
need
so
to
glad.
hear
I'm
that,
so
bro.
glad we didn't wrap up without getting that, man.
They need to hear that. Danny,
Danny.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. Like, for real, man. This is not just about getting something that's gonna, get views. This industry changed our lives, man. Like, it really has. I have this saying, can you believe all this from picking up clippers? Like, that's what I say it all the time on purpose, because I can't believe me and this dude is traveling because we picked up clippers. I can't believe we're sponsored with Booksy because we picked up clippers, or people's calling us to, we don't have 100,000 followers, but somebody's going to call us and hire us to come to the East Coast because we picked up clippers. And so I just love hearing somebody else who's picked up clippers that has done what you're doing and is going to break it down the way you just broke it down. You just did A, B, C. This is you. Hey, you didn't get fancy. He said, look, if you got 35, you need to come on. If you got 15, you can't even buy a $30 lunch. What are we talking about? And you said a key word, discipline. And we're scared of that word. We're scared of that word. I don't care if you're a new barber. I don't care if you're a veteran. I don't care if you're a seasoned, master barber. It's not too late to pick up these habits, man. So you just blessed everybody, man. Whoa, damn, T. I love this. That's one of my favorite moments right here, man. This is
great, but the gems, man, I can go make me a dope ass chain now with all these gems keep dropping. We appreciate your time, my guy.
Yes.
We're a little over time, but we will like to have you back on another day that may work for you, or another Tuesday work for you. But we will be chopping this up. We will be putting these out. We're actually, everybody that's on this live tonight, you were allowed to watch this happen right now. This is going to be pulled off of our YouTube, and it's going to be scheduled to come back on Sunday at
10 a.m.
10 a.m. But there will be clips rolling out, Danny, that if you choose to accept them, we understand how some people pages, they need them to look a certain way. We will be collabing with you. We understand if you don't accept all collabs, but we just want to thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. You're a blessing to the industry, my dude. I'm so glad to, like I said, we got to slow down and like learn more about you. Now I want to know more, man. You fire, man. I'm blessed to meet you officially tonight, man. So thank you for your time, my dude.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah.
So everybody know we do this every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're very thankful to have you guys join us, and we'll see you guys next week where we got another dope interview coming your way. Other than that, Danny, hang out with us a little bit. Just want to chop it up with you in the background. I see y'all next Tuesday.
For the culture, for the culture, for the culture, 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 for the culture.